Boogity, boogity, boogity. Let's go All-Star Racing. Finally, we are here, July 15th, 2020. Finally, we have the All-Star Race, which normally takes place in the middle of May at the beautiful Charlotte Motor Speedway in Charlotte, North Carolina. However, due to the events of the year and the events of the world and, well, COVID-19, things are a little different this year. So in case you hadn't heard the news, for only the second time in the race's history, it's going to be taking place somewhere other than Charlotte, North Carolina. That's right, tonight for the All-Star Race, we get the half mile, the bull ring, the high banks, Thunder Valley itself, under the lights. That's right, folks, Bristol Motor Speedway is home to the All-Star Race for 2020. Now, the state of Tennessee has given permission, has allowed Bristol Motor Speedway for the All-Star Race to host about 20% of its capacity. So 30,000 fans are allowed to be in attendance tonight. And in case you can't tell by the environment which I'm currently in, being, well, a car, I'm going to be in attendance tonight. So as though everything's, not going to look different enough tonight, given the fact that we're at a new venue, being Bristol Motor Speedway instead of Charlotte, things are going to look and feel much more different on track for the All-Star than in years past. First and foremost, the cars themselves are going to look significantly different than what we're used to, and I'm sure you've probably seen by now, but if not, the number, which is generally centered on the doors, is going to be shifted back directly in front of the rear tires to allow more advertising space for sponsors. Kind of gives me a bit of a dirt late model feel. I like it, something different. Cool for a one-off at least like this. And if the fact that we're going to have the numbers shifted and larger sponsor decals on the sides of the car isn't enough to make this All-Star Race look and feel different, well, the cars that are locked into the All-Star Race are going to get a bit of a Fast and Furious feel with underglow. So without any further ado, let's make our way to the track. It's the All-Star Race, beating, banging on the high-banked half-mile bull ring that is known as Thunder Valley Bristol Motor Speedway for $1 million. Let's go All-Star Racing under the lights. But if you haven't done it yet, take a moment, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a lot. Thanks. Now, let's go to Bristol, baby. Alright, finally made it into the track. Finally found our seats a moment ago. It's about 6:15, so roughly 45 minutes until the beginning of the Open. I have no idea if you can even hear me for the PA, but nonetheless, we're going to walk around and get a few pictures.
I know he wanted real bad too. That kind of created a view between, or maybe just kind of...
Couldn't cut to the other side of the track where the cars are to get any photos. They had the gate up going through turns 1 and 2, so we couldn't cross through. So now I'm standing in line waiting to pay way too much for Coca-Cola. While I am waiting in line for this overpriced Coke, though, I will say that, I was trying to walk around to the front stretch. My seat's on the back stretch, so I was trying to walk to the front stretch because the majority of the cars looked like were parked on the front stretch pit row. So I was trying to get a good look at those. Now, there were a few of those cars still sitting in the garage area that I was able to see from the seats when we first found those. So I gotta say, just from a really quick first impression, new schemes really don't look all that bad in person. The computer renderings that I kept seeing on the internet didn't really look that good to me. But I will say, once you see them in person, really not too bad. So looking forward to what they look like when they actually get on the track. The Open should be starting here in about 25 minutes, so hopefully I get through this line and pay way too much for Coca-Cola and get back to my seat before the green flag.
From the lakes of Minnesota.
All right, we're getting ready to go live with the race here in a moment. Getting ready to do driver introductions and all that for the Open, I reckon. So I'm not going to be talking much more from here on out. So I'm just going to be showing some clips of the race. I might interject here and there, but I probably won't be doing much talking. So enjoy the show. Wallace. Here's a replay of the Bubba Wallace crash. Looks like he came up in front of Michael McDowell, best I can tell. He walked out, though, walked down the infield. He's okay. That was a heck of an impact, though. Here comes the roll-up. Getting ready to start stage number 2. William Bonner puts the 24 car after winning second 2. Pretty good round. Who goes on in the third round?
Thank